Hey everyone, GeekGirl here, and you're watching episode 11.1, Wacom Out of the Park. So for those of you who are new here, this is a place where I talk about software, gadgets, and technology, all in an effort to make your life better, creatively and technically. Embrace your inner geek. I promise you, it's not as scary as you might think. Okay, so let's get right to it. When I say Wacom, I mean W-A-C-O-M, as in Wacom tablet. This is a graphic pen and Wacom tablet. Wacom is a brand manufacturer of one of the most popular graphic pen and tablet sets out there. And just so you know, Wacom has absolutely nothing to do with this podcast. I happen to use Wacom tablets with every single computer that I own. I haven't used a mouse in years. So what should you use a Wacom pen for? Why should you care? What is it anyways? It's a USB peripheral, which basically means that it has a USB plug on the other end of it, plugs into your computer, and you use it instead of a mouse. Why should you care? Well, there's two good reasons for that. One, it makes your digital and creative work way better. And number two, it's actually better for you. Basically, the way that a graphic tablet works is that the four corners of the tablet signify the four corners of the screen on your computer. And when you hover the pen over the tablet, it's the same thing as dragging your mouse across your mouse pad. And the way you click with a pen is when you actually touch it down on the tablet. And you touch down, and that's how you drag and create boxes and do all the fun stuff that you can do with a mouse. But it's so much more efficient and way better. I mean, you try masking out a person out of a picture in Photoshop using a mouse. It's not that easy. With this, it becomes a snap. Okay, so let's look a little deeper. Here are my top 4 reasons why I prefer a graphic pen and tablet to a mouse. Number 1, it's more ergonomic. Number 2, it's just more natural. It's just like holding and writing on a pen and piece of paper. Number 3, it just feels better. Number 4, its motions are actually much more precise. Look at the tiny tip of this compared to the tip of your mouse, which you can't even see because it's covered by a big old puck-looking thing. So for the purpose of this podcast, I researched an actual case study. And just so you know, no case studies were harmed in the making of this podcast. So in this case study, it says that during input device use, there are a variety of different finger, hand, and arm positions that occur. You can rotate the forearm, you can move the wrist, you can move your fingers in different ways. There's lots of different elbow movement that goes on. And there's a lot of forward rotation of the shoulder. Now, a neutral posture for the purpose of this study is a posture that's defined as your body in its most relaxed state. And an excessive posture is defined as at least a 30% deviation from this relaxed state that we just talked about. Now, I'll link to all sorts of case studies that I read about while I was researching this podcast in the blog that's going to wrap around this video. But for now, I'll just give you the skinny on it. So remember all those different types of positions that we just talked about, the various ones that your hand, wrist, and arm could do during the use of an input device? In terms of just the raw science itself, this study found that the use of a graphic pen tablet versus a mouse was far superior biomechanically speaking, and thus it was a way better input device. But more importantly than that, in my own opinion and in my own life, I find that the use of a graphic pen and tablet is just far superior in every single way to a mouse. Whether you're digitally editing videos or pictures, or if you're a cartoonist or an animator, it's just nothing compares to the tip of this versus a big round hockey puck mouse that you're using. And you know what? You don't even have to be an editor or a digital artist to use one of these things. I use it in my everyday life. Microsoft Word and Excel? Check, use it for that. Internet surfing? Check, I use it for that too. Email and other computer applications? Check. Use it for that too. Now, Wacom tablets are not that cheap, but now they're starting to make more affordable versions. There's the Wacom Bamboo and the Bamboo Fun, which are smaller versions. This is actually a small version, but this is a Graphire, which came out before the Bamboo, and I use this just for my laptop. I actually carry it around in my laptop bag with my laptop. That's how much I love it. I haven't met a person yet who's tried the graphic pen, given it at least a few days to get used to it, because it does take a little while to get used to, and gone back to a mouse. Unless you're the first. And if that happens to you, I want to hear about it. Email me and let me know. But otherwise, I think that this is a great investment that you will like, and better yet, it's going to be really good for you. It's going to help your shoulder and your arm and your wrist. Hopefully it'll prevent you from getting carpal tunnel if you sit on the computer all day, and hopefully it'll make you way more creative and make all of your digital art and videos and your whole digital life better. Okay, so now you can say to all your friends that you know all about Wacom tablets. I hope that you go out and get one so that you can try it for yourself. And if you do, make sure to let me know. Email me at geek.girl@earth.net or post a comment right here on the geekgirlknows.com blog. Or you can hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/geekgirlknows, all over geekgirlknows. And make sure to check out our awesome sponsor, rodandberry.com. Go check out all the cool stuff on their website. You will not be disappointed. Alright guys, until next time, cheers!